ditched Emmie. Emmie was a depressed, schizophrenic teenager, always sitting in her room writing up plans to kill her family. She thought they were against her and wanted to get rid of her. Of course they didn't, but she was convinced they were out to get her. Her mom looked in her room one day and found a notebook containing Emmie's plans. She was shocked and confronted Emmie immediately. "What's all this about?" her mother asked. "It's nothing," she screamed. Screamed Emmie. She then grabbed the notebook and ran up to her room, locking the door. She decided it was time. Her mom was single and was worried about what Emmie might do to her. She was also worried about Emmie's little brother, Adam, who was only 6. Before going to bed, she went to get the sharpest knife in the kitchen. It was gone. She began to panic and got the first sharp knife she could find. Emmie pretended to be asleep when she heard her mom come up the stairs. Her mom looked through the... Yeah, it says locked. Her mom looked through the keyhole. She was asleep and the light was off. She breathed a sigh of relief and went to her room, but she decided to keep the knife just in case. At 2 in the morning, Emmie crept across the hallway clutching her knife. She carefully opened the door to her mother's bedroom. Her mother woke up immediately. She grabbed the knife and waited for Emmie to strike. Emmie was about to stab her. She cut along the side of Emmie's face, leaving a big slit from ear to ear. It didn't work. Emmie still managed to kill her and her little brother. Fortunately, she left her house. Emmie then went to the bathroom to see what damage her mother had done. She saw the big slit that was gushing blood. She got her sewing kit and attempted to sew the slits up. As she was doing this, a voice was whispering to her, "Go out to the landing. Don't be scared." After she had finished stitching her mouth, she walked over to the landing, where there was this thing standing there, holding a briefly lit torch. "Come here," it called. She walked over to it cautiously. "Look into the light. It won't..." She walked over to it cautiously. "Look into the light. It won't do any harm," it said cheerily. Foolishly, she did. She screamed. It felt like her eyes were on fire. After about an hour, the pain went away. "At least I can still see," she muttered to herself as she walked back to the bathroom. She gasped when she saw herself. Her eyes were completely white, and her mouth was stitched. She began sobbing uncontrollably. Then there was the knock at the door. "Brenda? Brenda, are you okay?" her neighbor called. She must have heard the screams, Emmie said to herself. Emmie ran into her room, which was at the back of the house, and climbed out the window. The conservatory roof was underneath it, so she wasn't going to fall. She crawled across the roof and climbed to the neighbor's children's window that was wide open. One of the kids woke up. "Mommy?" she asked, rubbing her eyes. The young girl stared at Emmie. She couldn't stop staring. "What?" Emmie hissed. The girl fell limp. Emmie ran over to her. She was still breathing. Then she ran over to the other child woke them up. The same thing happened. Emmie did her best to smile to herself. She climbed out the window, got her sewing kit, her knife, and a pair of sunglasses and some money. And she returned to the children's bedroom. She killed them both, slit their mouths, and stitched them up. She turned on the light and marveled at her work. Then the neighbor, Lisa, returned. She heard noises upstairs and ran up. When she saw Emmie, she did the same thing as her 2 kids. Emmie did the same thing to her. She sat the dead bodies beside each other and wrote on the walls with the markers she found. Emmie was here. Emmie left her neighborhood and continued killing. The only way to avoid her is to not look her in the eyes. If you do, you will be paralyzed. If she doesn't kill you, you will be able to move again, but you'll kill yourself within an hour from the horror of looking into her eyes. There was only one way to kill her. Not stabbing, not burning, and not shooting. Gouge her eyes out. Then she can't see or paralyze you, and it'll probably kill her too. But after that, but other than that, you're doomed.